Good morning once again, and welcome back to America's Most Honest Kitchen. Where today, we're not doing food. Food's not the goal this morning. It's nearly Christmas time, and I wish to show you how you get through holidays with friends, family, and the like, still liking each other. So, it's called a Manhattan. It's a real basic recipe. Honestly, I've been making these things for years and years the same way. Super simple thing. So you have a glass. In this case, this mason jar filled with ice. All you gotta do is make a massive cocktail out of this stuff. First, you have bourbon. Anyone who knows me knows that I do mess with some bourbon. That's fine. Bourbon's all right, especially when it's Evan Williams 100 proof. Don't quote me. You can use Maker's Mark. You can use some garbage from the grocery store. Whatever you want to do, doesn't matter. Bourbon's bourbon. Yes, it does matter. Maker's Manhattan. Maker's Manhattan is always better. But in this case, we're using Evan Williams. Evil Willie's my guy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make, call it, since there's 3 glasses sitting here, you'd usually do it in one of those martini glasses. That's what you're supposed to do. But here, these are plastic wine glasses because this is America's Most Honest Kitchen. So you distribute into the glass enough for 3 people. Say you got your mom and your homie over. Who knows? Who knows? So anyway, you want to do about a shot per person for this stuff. So we've got about 3 to 4 shots in here just because we're having a good time. Now, sweet vermouth. If you get picky about which sweet vermouth, that's fine. You can use Martini Rossi if you want. I don't give a shit, honestly. I use the Gallo because it's $7.99. Once again, we go enough for 3 people. So we're gonna do about equal parts. Equal parts on top of the ice of bourbon, sweet vermouth. Now, this is where it gets fun. I usually would use Angostura bitters. Fancy pants. But right now I'm just using whatever the hell I have in the kitchen because that's who we are. You want to give it a good 2-3 splashes of this stuff per person you're serving. In this case, 3, as there are 3 glasses lined out. Now, as we just moved, there is no Hawthorne strainer, no mixing cup, nothing. So, America's Most Honest Kitchen, we use a butter knife. Give it a little stir as not to bruise the spirits. Or fancy pants spirits, whatever. That goes in the sink. Now, I tend to personally, on a Zackrates level, garnish with cherries with stems, which usually gets stolen by my youngest, who is currently at this present age 6, but that's fine. She chills out after that, and you know how that is. So we'll add a cherry to each of these glasses and a bit of the syrup, just a splash of the syrup from the cherries into each glass so that it's not, too boozy for our guests. And then, once again, for lack of a Hawthorne strainer, I have this perfectly good stainless spatula with which I will distribute beverage into each of these glasses in equal parts. while listening to Brian Setzer Orchestra because they are amazing. Spilled a little. That's what paper towels are for. Should look about like that. I'm personally taking this one because it is the fullest. Let's try this out. Flippin' delicious cocktail from yours truly, Mr. Zackrates, who will always bring you a great cocktail. Merry Christmas. From mine to yours. And rock and roll, guys.